This is Bhutan, fifth largest city of Nepal. Not only a commercial city but also a historical place where British East India Company was defeated by Nepalese army. Let's go towards that war zone. Nestled amidst the hills and on both banks of the Tina River, Bhutan city is a captivating city. The old Bhutan city is situated on the west bank of the Tina River. Old Bhutan city has been a commercial center of western Nepal for centuries. Although today it may seem quiet and faded, it used to be bustling with activity, with agricultural produce from the hills and goods brought in from India being traded here. It also serves as one of the easiest routes to Tibet, China, and remains a commercial hub between the three countries. Modern Bhutan city, located on the east bank of the China River, is a bustling city with a population of 200,000, where people from outside come for work in equal numbers. Here there is a plethora of big brand stores, supermarkets, cafes, and restaurants. This is how Bhutan looks from above the hills. The weather is a bit bad today, otherwise it is said that one can also see the train going to northern India from here in a clear weather. The East India Company, which was expanding its trade and business throughout India, lost its monopoly in 1813. It only retained monopoly rights in trade with China and in the tea trade. Therefore, the company needed an easy route to China and suitable land for tea cultivation. Such land was only available within Nepal. Realizing that acquiring land from Nepal wouldn't be easy, the company government began to search for points of conflict with Nepal, one of which was Bhutan Swaraj Khan. So the British Governor-General Lord Hastings ordered Nepal government to leave Bhutan and the 22 villages within 25 days. Due to this contest, a declaration of war was made in 1801, violating Article 5 of the treaty with the Nepalese government. We are now heading to that battlefield where the fierce war between the British and Nepal took place, which is now known as the Jitu Fort. And vibrant landscape of Bhutan State District Fort Jitu. South entrance of the fort, Jitu, a fortress spanning 500 square feet, stands as a tangible symbol of this historic triumph. Its architectural marvels, constructed with millions of bricks, tell a tale of craftsmanship and strategic foresight. Even in its design, with semi-spherical bastions poised for defense, it embodies the spirit of resistance against adversaries. The British East India Company government was spread in almost all the countries of the world. They ruled India for hundreds of years. At the same time, the British Army had set its eyes on Nepal and attacked many parts of the country, including Jitu in Bhutan. In the historic fort, the Nepal Army, led by the Colonel Ujay Singh Thapa, defeated the modern army of the British government. On November 1, 1814, Mark Hastings unilaterally declared war against Nepal regarding the Mauza, Bhutan and Swaraj cases. The British were preparing to invade 5 locations, including the Bhutan region. Major General John Sullivan Wood,
led an attack on the Butol area with 1,000 British and 3,000 Indian soldiers. On January 3, 1815, General John Sullivan Wood sent engineer Staffel to take the fort of Butol. As he looked around and saw the fort empty, he was about to turn back when a hail of bullets came from inside this fort. Some fell there, some escaped. A fierce battle ensued between the Gurkha and Britain. Brigadier Major Hatch and Lieutenant Morrison of the engineers were badly injured. On March 6, 1815, he arrived in Lawton. He continued his efforts to capture Jitu Butol. At that time, it was raining. The water in the Tinau River was rising. Unable to cross the river, the company's soldiers advanced from the eastern part of the Tinau River and began firing cannons as they reached the present Sugauli Bazar. In response, the Nepalese army fired a few shots from one or two cannons, but there was no retaliatory actions from the Nepalese army against the English bombardment. After destroying Butol Palace with 18-pound cannons, the British army considered that Butol Bazar and Jitu were empty. General Wood, seeing no danger, ordered the army to enter Butol. The engineering team was about to cross the Tinau River when gunfire erupted from the impregnable Jitu fort. Fierce fighting ensued. Many on both sides were killed, and at last the British army retreated. At the same time, on the Nepalese side, the sounds of victory echoed through the mountains and skies. Nepalese Sardar Surya Thapa Samsir Rana Magar, along with 500 others, attacked Battleground. The main reason for the heavy losses suffered by the Nepalese army was Kanakmudi Tiwari, who was an informant for the British and provided all the information to the British army.
Seeing heaps of corpses in the Tinau River from the blood of British soldiers, General Wood, feeling discouraged,
and considered it inappropriate to continue this battle, and ordered his army to withdraw from the battlefield.
For the second time, British, who have been conquering the whole world, had to lose in Nepal.
The war finally ended, but Britain's dream of hosting the Union Jack in Butol remained unfulfilled.
This series rich history, inspiration for generations to come, reminding us that the power of unity and courage in the face of diversity.